What's up, people? This is your boy, it's Halloway, and today we're going to be breaking down my EP, Unapologetic. Let's do this. At the time I did this album, I was coming back from a hiatus of not really releasing any stuff musically. And the real battle was continuing doing the stuff I was doing, which was relevant, i.e. TV production and all that, and making time to really express myself as an artist. Because, you know, sometimes I get conflicted. I'm like, you know what, I'm actually good at music. It's not like I'm trying a thing. I have at least 20 years of experience professionally recording, writing songs, even from the UK to now. So Unapologetic was me deciding I'm just gonna do this. And in an unapologetic way, i.e. I wasn't gonna worry about the genre. I'm not gonna worry about what people are gonna think. I'm not gonna worry about, oh, how am I gonna put this thing together? Because I realized all those worries and all that noise was going to only make me either not do it or procrastinate and let me do something that I wasn't going to end up enjoying or feeling it was genuine to my artistry.
You know how much I'll give just to be with you.
I Love You, I think for me was a good introduction to the EP in that it was just breaking the norm first of all. You know, like, this guy's an African artist. And then the first track of his album is like a dance, trance, you know, kind of like a funky house. You know, it kind of really took me back. When I was writing the song, I just kind of went way back to back in the days in London when, you know, you were like in a funky house rave, a funky house club. So I Love You was really just me feeding off that history and just making something that was, again, different and was just a total expression unique to itself, you know, of the concept of love, but without trying to worry about how it's going to sound.
Say hey, it's a new day. I can feel the cool breeze and the sun rays. So much to be thankful for, so much to be grateful for. I'll be counting blessings like it's payday.
Originally, I wanted to do this song as a birthday song. That's the reason why it's called Birthday. But you know, man proposes, God disposes. The universe has a way of always throwing you curveballs. So I didn't get to release it when I wanted to release it, but that's an aside. But Birthday is still a song that inspires me. It's about, you know, life. It's about gratitude. It's about being appreciative of the fact that you are here and using the opportunities you have and just being grateful for every day you have. So concept, a nice trappy hip-hop vibe with an R&B twist. It was a beautiful song to create. It really just was fun. There was really no weirdness to it for me. I was just in a space where I'm like, yeah, you know, got the trappy part of me out and I enjoyed it. 6 million things you can do on your birthday. You can do a good deed and touch somebody's life and give, or you can just take all your money and put it on a stripper's ass. You choose.
This kiss is all that I got for you. It's got everything else in it. This kiss is all that I got for you.
Kiss is just a beautiful storytelling kind of song. Still along the trappy thing. I kind of had the inspiration around the time I had Birthday as well. But I wanted to break it down to something more R&B trap, you know, so definitely R&B with the trap, of course. You can't miss the 808s and all that stuff. And the concept is simple. You know, you kind of meet a lady in like a lounge. She had been hounded by other guys. And then in trying to get solace, she comes over to where you were sitting and then you had a vibe. And she's obviously giving you the vibe, but then you're like, girl, I don't want to hit it. I know it sounds crazy. Look at all this, who wouldn't want to hit it? But you know what? This kiss is all I have for you. So instead of the cliche of, you know, girl meets boy in the club, next minute you go and, you know, you just shag. It was more like, yeah, you have been spared kind of thing.
I used to think that you were gonna be my wife. Be my wife.
Lilondo is pathological liar, basically. Lilondo. They say you're not Lilondo in Sierra Leone Pidgin. I mean, your lying is on a different level. So, great concept. Boy surprises girl. Girl thought boy was coming later. Boy comes, surprise. Boy finds girl with another man. basically. So I had a lot of fun writing this song because this song actually is one of the songs on the EP that epitomized the unapologetic concept. You probably think it was some pop singer that does rock that did it, you know, from Toronto or something. But yeah, so for me, it was just a flex creatively to show that I can, and also for me was just an enjoyment of being able to incorporate my culture with something totally outlandish in terms of the genre that does not even suit my roots, which is me being an African artist and all that.
How much doubt I'm longing just to be a man. Treat you like a queen, buy you diamond rings.
Track 5, Craze for You, dancehall, raga kind of vibe. You know, we all are influenced by different things, different experiences, different times. So for me, it kind of just brought me back to them times, you know. Kevin Little turned me on era. So for me, it was inspiring to get that kind of vibe coming back. And I didn't resist it, unapologetically, of course. And this song has been blessed by my brother, Drizzlick, doing amazing things right now. First Sierra Leonean to be nominated for a Mama. I'm so proud of the man. I'm so proud. So yeah, he was in Lagos at the time. We linked up, spoke business, broke bread. And I was like, yeah, man, I've got this track, you know, I'm doing my EP, and yeah, if you want to jump on it. I was like, yeah, cool. Listen to the track. Man, within a couple of hours, we had the song done, everything done. The rest is history, you know? So Craze for You is just a really nice vibe, slow, medium tempo dance hall with an R&B touch on the vocals and stuff. And of course, with my brother Drizzlick blessing it with his nice ragalistic vocals. So that's what it is.
Kind of man defense. You see him package where he says. That's on his skin, it just a glow. This guy I know what he gets. Good player, no defense for best.
I'm missing my baby, baby. I think we all have Afrobeat in all of us. You know, I remember my mom used to play Fela and some other Afro stuff by Sunny Ade. So it's so weird that I've always been influenced by some form of Nigerian music as well. So all these things are just in your subconscious. And so Missing My Baby was, well, you know, I just had that beat. And that's it. So the song came from there, built it up, and the organs, you know, something that is organic and old school, and everything else. Of course, Afrobeat is synonymous with brass, bam, 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 bam. So it was just fun. It was like cooking something beautiful. And from my mind to my computer, it came out exactly how I wanted it. And of course, my brother Silverstone blessed it with his nice, smooth vocals on the second verse. I guess you guys can feel what I felt as well. Missing My Baby. I Do was one of the last songs I actually put on the album. I was resisting getting too tired. I was multitasking, shooting a show, 2 shows for that matter. And you know, just like with everything, you get a bit cramped, and you know, you're trying to be creative, you're trying to finish on set and go and shoot. So I remember I was doing ideas that, this album needs to finish. Nonetheless, it is not any less inspiring than all the other tracks. So yeah, I thought, you know what, I'm feeling this bass line, I'm feeling this old school big man thing, as my friend Shadow Boxer, my brother, who actually blessed this track. And you know, we collaborated, sent him the track. I think it was in the US at the time. I was like, hey man, look, I'm wrapping up my album, man. You cannot be on this album. So it was like, yeah bro, just send it through. Sent it through, professional as always. Got his vocals done, sent it back to me. I put it in, mixed the track, sent it to my boy Silverstone, he mastered it, and boom, and now we have a song. So this has been a beautiful opportunity to work with him. You know, when I count top 5 rappers who have pedigree from Sierra Leone, he's way up there. In fact, just in case you don't know him, he's the person that was in Confidential by D'banj and Idris Elba, and he actually is one of the co-writers of Confidential, so check it out. Shadow Boxer, amazing guy, a legend in my books, and a brother, of course.
You came into my life and changed it all. The way you light up my heaven.
I think Star takes me way back to my original R&B love, you know. And this song was actually inspired by a pulse. I just heard that, and I thought, wow, what is this? And from that pulsey thing, I built the whole song on it. So if you notice, that pulse pretty much moves from the start of the song to the end of the song. And I think it's just as R&B as an R&B song can be, an R&B love song that is celebrating a woman and who is your center and who is your world. So yeah, Star was just a beautiful song to make. I enjoyed every moment of it, and also reminded me that I can still do R&B and enjoy it and make it sound authentic.
This canteen them on a me yo. Nah, this canteen them on a me yo. On a me yo. On a me yo. Nah, this canteen them on a me yo.
Mon Ami was not just a song to close the album, because sometimes as artists, you know, as I say, when you've reached that brink of, let it end now, and then you say, okay, let me just chuck this one in there. In fact, Mon Ami is the deepest song on the album. I was literally crying writing Mon Ami. And every time I listened to it, it was like I was crying. Let me try and articulate my thoughts, because it's gonna get too long. I can take 2 days talking about Mon Ami. But Mon Ami was just me identifying with the struggle of every African, and more so bringing it home to Sierra Leone, my own place of birth in Africa, for the people who could not have the basics to eat, for the civil servants who cannot even have enough money to feed their children and put them into good schools or even give them shoes on their feet, you know, to economies in Africa that have diamonds like my country. We have bauxite, we have so much, and yet still people are living in abject poverty despite we have so much. And then you're seeing the lines of poverty and the disparity between the rich and the poor is so ridiculous. And some of the stuff you hear that people do and the corruption, it literally broke my heart. I mean, I grew up as the privileged kid, but it's almost like I felt God allowed me to be in an environment that just outside my door, I'm seeing my friends in that poverty. And it's not that my parents were stinking rich, they were just fortunate to have maybe had a structure that helped them a little bit. But then literally the boys and the people I played with, while I had decent shoes and a nice flashy looking bag to go to school, they had nothing. Some of them didn't have shoes. So it makes more sense to me now, because I've grown up as a man and I'm having the same conversations that my dad used to have, you know, while he's on the phone with my uncles and struggling and just kind of understand, the economy bad and all that kind of stuff. The same things he discussed are the same things I'm discussing now as a grown man. And that is a testament to the problems we have in Africa, you know. So I can go on all day about this, but so Mon Ami was just me venting and expressing myself as an African young man. All right, guys, so that was the breakdown of my EP, Unapologetic. Thanks so much for the support. You guys have been amazing, you know, so many comments, so many likes, and it's been encouraging. And actually, thank you guys, because I did this EP, well, first for me, because I wanted to break the jinx. And then secondly, for you guys, because you guys are always a source of strength and encouragement to me. So I also want to make a promise that I'm not gonna not do music again. I will keep on doing music, and this is just the beginning. The jinx has been broken. So you guys expect some new stuff, more creative stuff. As I say, Unapologetic EP is just the beginning, just the unfolding of my new mind space, you know. So expect some more outlandish, crazy creativity from me. No more being in the box. We're doing it, guys. So thanks again. Thanks for the support. Go out there and get the EP. It's on every digital platform. It doesn't matter where you are. And guess what? Surprise, surprise. I'm going to make the EP free. I've also been having a lot of people like, hey, Anis, we want to listen to the album, but you know, I am not on iTunes. I'm not on Spotify and all that kind of stuff. So coming from where I'm from, I can totally get it. So here's the deal. If you're on Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, and all the streaming platforms that you pay for and you have a subscription already, I tell you what, go out there, support the cause, get the album, stream it, and share it with your friends that also have subscriptions. If you don't have a subscription and you're on the free media like YouTube, SoundCloud, AudioMac, and all that stuff, guess what? I'm gonna put the album on. In fact, the album is officially now on every digital platform, including your SoundCloud and your audio Mac and all the free stuff and YouTube and stuff. So now no more excuses. You can get the Unapologetic EP for free. Just do a deal with me. Make sure that you share it to all your friends and talk about it so that people get to hear it, not just you, and everybody can share in this beautiful product. I think it's a beautiful project and I'm proud of it. So share the love and let everybody else hear it. And remember, if you can stream it on your paid platform, stream it there because it's good for the analytics, it's good for the algorithms, and also you'll be supporting the cause because the more streams I get, just the better, you know? So thank you guys. You guys are amazing. I love you all. And God bless you. Peace.
One day, I pass, I'm in the past.